Sheikh, what advice do you have for someone who wants to memorize the Quran?
What advice do I have? There's spiritual advice that you can give to somebody, and you can also give them practical advice, and both need to go in hand, otherwise it's going to be failure. Spiritually, somebody needs to be having the right intention. If the intention is to make somebody happy or to show off, then there's no point in it at all. So we need to make it for the sake of Allah the Almighty. And a person needs to understand the virtues behind it, so they appreciate what they're doing. There's many Hufaz out there who did not understand the virtue of what they're doing, and therefore there was no appreciation, so they did not maintain their revision, and it's difficult to call them Hafiz now. So those two things I think is very important. And in terms of practicality, it needs to be somebody who is very committed, somebody who will give their attention, somebody who knows that it's something that they can fit within their daily life, and it's a lifetime commitment, not a one-day commitment. It's not going to happen overnight. It will require effort. It will require commitment and dedication. There will be days or nights where you will cry to yourself, maybe you're not able to learn it, or you're making loads of mistakes and you think to yourself, I should just give up. One advice I got from a friend who's not a Hafiz, he's a Mufti. He lives up north next to you. And he said, Shaitan gives you 3 phone calls. 3 phone calls. Number 1 phone call. He'll give you a call right at the beginning and say, 600 pages, how are you going to do this, man? 600 pages, look at how many words per page, how many juz. Can't do this. Forget it. Don't even bother trying. So a lot of people will be like, no, just give up. It's not for me. And others will fight through the phone call and they'll make a start. Bismillah. And they start memorizing. And then they get halfway. Shaitan calls you again. And now he's going to say, you're halfway there. 15 juz. It took you so long. 2 years, 3 years. And your door is not even that good. Your revision is not strong. And you're finding it difficult to maintain that. How will you be able to do the other half? You know what? Just give up. And you find a lot of students, and you probably experienced that in his class. They'll go halfway, even close to the end, and then they'll give up. They don't bother trying after that. And then others will push through until they come to the end. Minal jinnati wan nas. And you know what? Shaitan will call you again. And guess what he says this time? You're the man, you've made it. You don't need to do anything anymore. And then what do? They just put it on the shelf and done. No more revision, no more connection. They think they've done it. And they lose out then completely on the Quran. Why? Because the connection then breaks down and it's gone, no revision. And they don't, not comfortable to recite, to be able to stand in Tarawih and lead, because the connection is gone, because they think they've achieved it all. But this is a lifetime commitment. And it's a gift from Allah the Almighty.
So for someone to become a Hafiz, how can they maintain the revision?
So initially, my advice would be, personal advice anyway, would be that for the first few years, you either buddy up with somebody, or you pay somebody, or you get a teacher who you can recite to. Because if you think to yourself that I can do it by myself, no chance that's happening. You need somebody to be over you, who will pressure you, who will will emphasize to you the importance of revision. So you can read to somebody, and that will help you maintain it. And then after that, you'll be able to continue. But if you think to yourself, I'm going to do it by myself, that's not going to happen. That's been my personal experience.
Okay, Jazakallah khair.